Before starting, I would like to ask you if you believe in magic. So I'm going to make a magic trick for you, if you agree. Without you moving from your seat, in the next 5 minutes, I have a presentation. At the end of the 5 minutes, each of you will generate $14 of ecosystem services every year for 40 years. Do you believe I can do that?
I don't know. I want to see that.
OK, he said no. That's good. It's a challenge. So me, I started in '98. As you said, I started this small fair trade and organic shop. It didn't work well. So we started to sell fair trade and organic products in supermarkets, and that worked well. Products were organic and fair trade, but people were asking us, what do you do for climate change? Because we were importing products from all over. And then I met Francisco Alegría Ruiz in Peru. He was one of the supplier of cocoa for Alter Rico brand. And before he was doing coca, for cocaine production. And when you do intensive agriculture, you find this kind of degraded ecosystem. Soil becomes very poor, no water, no diversification of income. You buy chemical products that cost a lot. And the farmers become poorer and poorer because he buys every year more chemicals, and his product is sold at very poor prices. This is the map of land degradation worldwide. It's our business plan, and it's mainly linked with deforestation. And deforestation actually is mainly linked with agriculture. Actually, 60% of deforestation is directly linked even with meat production. So if we want to help the forest, we just can reduce our meat production. And so with Francisco, we had the idea to plant trees within his cocoa parcel to regenerate soil, water, biodiversity, diversify his impact. Superman. Sorry?
Saying Superman again.
The tree is a Superman, actually. It's a magic of tree. So we had the idea not only to plant in the field, but everywhere it makes sense at the watershed level. It means along the river streams, on slopes, in biodiversity hotspots. So we call it doing agroforestry at the landscape level. And that's how I founded Pur Projet, because some companies asked me, can you do that for us? Can you plant within your supply chain the same you did for Alter Rico? So I founded Pur Projet by total serendipity. Serendipity means happy accident. To me, to answer the conference, how do you build business that make a change? You just let yourself go, you follow your intuition, and then one day you see something coming, like these clients were asking us, what do you do to fight climate change? And we were like, okay, give us a break. It's already hard enough with fair trade and organic. But finally, because we decided, oh, let's plant trees with Francisco, that's how I developed this new activity, Pur Projet. By total serendipity. And my life since I started in '98 has been like that. So because we were planting the trees within our value chain, someone told us we were doing insetting and not offsetting. So we created this kind of concept of offsetting your climate footprint within your value chain. And we discovered that planting tree actually generates so many benefits for the planet, for the farmers, and for companies. It's the best tool, the best investment you can make on Earth. So now I'm talking to BPI. A tree costs $4, and it generates up to $14 per year per tree of ecosystem and economic services. So you see, we planted trees for climate mitigation, but climate mitigation is only 30 cents. And all the rest is crazy in terms of value creation for farmers, of course, for soil, for water, and for making the supply chain more resilient. Because with the trees, you protect the crops, so you increase the quality and the quantity of the products.
So which countries are you in now? Like, where are you?
About 40 countries, and we planted about 8 million trees. So we could say Cocorico, but no.
Are you going to Haiti anytime soon?
Sorry?
Are you going to Haiti anytime soon?
We plant a bit there, but we don't have a big project, yeah. Our main projects are in Peru, like the presentation I did. So you see here, if you do offsetting, when you plant a tree, you get only 30 cents. But if you do insetting for the company, you get 10 times more, because it's within your value chain, so it makes your value chain more resilient and more valued. In Ethiopia, where we plant, the social service is higher because farmers are really poor. In Guatemala, it's more for reducing soil erosion, and so on. In Colombia, for water management. So we use the tree for anything that people need. And Francisco now, he has planted 3 million trees there in Peru. project is totally self-managed, and we went beyond that. Now with him and his cooperative, we helped to protect 400,000 hectares as a REDD+ conservation project. And last year, we even brought it to a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve of 2.4 million hectares. That's 3 times Corsica. And that's why planting 3 million trees covered 4,000 hectares. How can we cover 2.4 million hectares? It's huge now, the size of project we're facing. So that's why we founded the international platform for insetting with many key companies like L'Oréal, Chanel, Nespresso, etc., and many NGOs to create a movement. Actually, it's how not only I can develop Pur Projet, but how I can create a movement. So again, serendipity brought me there. Now I work as a volunteer for this platform, but it's my full-time job for more than 1 year. In the same way, we developed the French Fair Trade platform. Now we develop this platform for insetting. And this is Francisco with his son saying, you have to plant billions of trees, guys, because every day 10 million trees are cut. So the 8 million trees we planted is nothing. So we want you, all of you at ChangeNOW, to plant and to do many other things. And this is the tree that I planted for each of you. So we already inset ChangeNOW, but we will count roughly how many people are here. And for each of you, we will allocate a tree. We will find maybe with ChangeNOW, if you send us your email address, we will send you the tree certificate. And that's how I do my magic trick, because this tree will generate every year $14 of ecosystem services. So congratulations. Do you believe in magic now?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. Such a great presentation. Do you want to add one word to change, just like the other speakers? What else do you want to say other than how do you?
It's a chance. Yeah, the planet is so destroyed that, to me, the 2 main levers for creating growth and employment is new tech and sustainability, environmental services. And the 2 together, it's a bomb. So I think it's great that ChangeNOW organized this event. Tech for good, I think, is the most powerful idea I've ever heard. For example, with the IPI, we developed a blockchain registry, and it's really helpful to register the claims and follow up the engagements of companies. So this is what I would say. And otherwise, for social entrepreneur, I would say serendipity, like let yourself go. Believe in your intuition. When I started in '98, all my friends were thinking I'm going hippie, smoking too much marijuana. But no, now they want to engage in that. We really have to believe our intuition. Some, they ask me, shall I go first to a big company to make my skills and then go to a small one? I say, no, no, no. Don't learn the wrong way of doing. Learn straight away the right way of doing. And then the last word would be pugnacity, to never let it go. I mean, to let go.
Don't give up.
But to never give up, yeah. Because one day you overcome your issues, and that's how you are successful.
And I'm going to ask you one last question, because when you watch the news and you read the newspapers, and there's a lot of scary news, do you feel that it's too late, or do we still have time? Since you go on the field so much, you go in places that most people don't go to.
I think it's too late to be pessimistic.
Good.
So we have to believe in doing things.
Yeah.
Even if we disappear, which is the best thing we can hope for the planet, that man disappear because we are such a bad predator. But we still have to fight every day, because engaging makes you happy, happier. We say in French, militantisme jubilatoire. I don't know how you're going to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, jubilate, we can say.
For long, the environmentalists gave...
Activism, activism. Let's just phrase it like that.
Before, we were thinking that environmentalists, they were against humans, just to protect birds against human life. But now we understand that ecology, it's not to defend nature, it's to be nature that defends itself. We are nature. We eat, we breathe, we are part of nature. And now we understand that ecology is a humanism. It's to protect. When I say protect the planet, save the planet doesn't need us at all. We need to preserve the future of humanity. We work for the next generations. So environmentalists are humanists, and we have to understand that when we do that, it's for everybody's good. It's
Yep.
not against. But it's true that before, when I started, for example, in 98, you were an environmentalist or you were a businessman. And me, the same way. The first time my sister told me about fair trade, I told her, your idea is stupid, you know? Because it's whether you're a businessman or you're an NGO, but you don't mix them together. It was my first answer.
They were always supposed to be together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Don't go anywhere.